Welcome back to a new video. I'm enjoying some coffee, a sports drink. It's a great value mixed berry sports zero sugar drink here. So have some beverages to enjoy while I play, and we're gonna play the Rockies and the Dodgers at least, and maybe a little bit more. Then I'm gonna go out the train. Hopefully there's not too many bugs out there, but we were on a really bad streak. We've worked our way back above 500, so we are playing a bit better. We've went with AI lineup, trusting the AI overlords to make our lineups as good as possible, which means Manzardo apparently is leading off for our team, which has been working. So I'm not going to question it. I'm just going to hope that things continue to go well. I would have thought Kafis would have been better to have as a leadoff man, but again, if we're winning, I'm not questioning things. Look at that. On hill, grand slam. It's all part of the plan. So, take a quick 4-0 lead in the first inning with a grand slam. So, we love to see that. Parker is down to a 3.71 ERA, so he's doing well. We'd love to see that. They have 2 hits there. Still a 4-0 lead. Manzardo with a solo home run, so he's been honestly been doing well in the leadoff spot, so I'm not here to question it. Kafis is working to get back above 200. He's been playing a lot better as well, which is quite nice because he is really fast. So he has 37 stolen bases, and I mean, the more he gets on base, the more that number is just going to be more hilarious. As far as how many he's able to get, the bases are loaded again for Angel Martinez. He gets a fifth RBI via the walk this time, though. Acuna is going to hit a single here, so we are really laying it on the Rockies here. Ground ball double play is going to get us an 8th run, but give us 2 outs in this inning. So we put another 3 spots, so we've scored every inning so far. So we'd love to see it. We're going to get all our main guys one more at bat, and then we can start throwing in some pinch hitters potentially. It's an 8-run lead. Surely a 7-run lead. Surely we'll be able to hold on to it. I don't know how much energy it will save if we pinch hit for guys like Bo Naylor and stuff, but we will see. All right, so let's take care of some of our pinch hitting for now. So we're going to put Jimmy Crooks in as the catcher. Dominguez can go to first. Khalil can go to third. And Chase will eventually come to the outfield. So Acuna with a leadoff double. Ground ball moves him to third. And Campa's going to hit us a 9th run in. The double play takes care of that inning. So we'll go ahead and get our last dude in. We'll go ahead and just put, we'll just put Delauder in center field. There's not really any reason to push Parker beyond where he's at now. I wish on that screen you would be able to see their energy, how you can see it on here. I like this view a lot better, at least seeing what their energy is like. So just looking at who we have that's healthy, we definitely want to throw Trent Harris out there. We should be able to get at least an inning from him, hopefully 2. Kafis with a solo home run. We are just mashing the ball today. Ideally, he would just pitch to the rest of the game. I think he's kind of our designated low leverage pitcher. So 10-1. He's at good stamina, and we have a 9-run lead. So no reason not to push him in, and we have shoved the Rockies directly into the dirt with an early grand slam and put up 6 more runs. So a really good start to the series. We are still 4 games back, a game and a half back of the. I thought that was the other Ben Brown. I was like, Ben Brown. think there's a major league pitcher. I think he's on the Yankees that might be Ben Brown as well. That's like a high level pitcher. That is our prospect. We have so many people. We're going to go ahead and release him. He's struggling at AAA. Since we kind of have too many people. Logan Allen's down to a 2-star, so we can go ahead and move on from him. Julian Aguiar, he's also struggling. See if anyone wants him. Still has 2.5 stars of potential at 26. Probably Brian Bello. Yep, only guy. So go ahead and release him. See if there's anyone else. Also, we don't need a 35-year-old relief pitcher in AAA. Petey Halpin. He's doing well. Only in 13 at bats, but he's just in an awkward spot because we literally will just never need him at the major league level. So what I think we'll do, we'll start looking for some guys to move on from that are just not gonna. There's just not a pathway for them to make it up to the majors. Jace is starting to get into that boat as well. Move on from Riley Nelson. It's 206 in AA, so we'll move on from him. 24, 1.5 stars, so move on from him. Nothing really crazy special, but he is 24, so not really a ton. All right, so look here. So Rosario, interesting. So we're gonna bring him all the way up to AAA since he's 2.5 stars. 22-year-old, 1-star. Not really too interested in him. Jose Dominguez, future superstar. What's he ranked? He's not even ranked as a prospect. It's actually insane. It's a full 5-star. I'm curious what other positions. Like it looks like his infield is really bad. Speed's really bad. So he might literally just be a first baseman only. How's he been doing in Lake? 228. So he hasn't really been there long enough to really be doing a whole lot. But let's look at older players. So these guys are 1.5 stars. Sorry, Alex Mooney. We'll bring Larson up. Let's just start moving on from some of these guys just to clear out some spots. So basically they have till 23 to get to 2 stars, and if they can't, then there's not really much to do with them. His stamina has went down a ton. It's only at 35. So I'll throw him up there. I don't know, 21-year-old, low contact, low power. He's hitting well in low A, but we're actually just gonna move on from like there's just like we're looking at these guys and like in a couple years there's just not any pathway for them to get up to the majors. And even if he developed a little bit, like there's just too many people blocking him. And if we're looking at these like 23-year-old, it's like he's just got to go to double A and start producing. And so then we can look at low A, ACL, and DSL and swap between the two. So if they're 1.5 stars, with low potential, we can just move on from them. So we just drafted him. I believe he's our first round pick. Yeah, so we'll leave him where he's at. He hasn't thrown yet. He's our only full 2-star that's at low A. With the ACL, we have quite a few guys that we can start moving up. And if they can't handle it, then we got enough guys. Let's look at the DSL. So we have only 9 people at high A right now. So I don't really care about the instructional leagues as far as making sure that we have like a full roster. It's not as important to me, but we can get these guys up and we'll see if any of them can't handle high A. So they look good there. Throw these guys up as well. Clear out the international complex. There's no reason to keep all those guys there. All right, see if anyone is not able to handle it. He's still doing pretty decent in high A, or I mean double A. It's only batting 212, but his ERA is not too bad. It's a pretty exciting prospect. Two-way player still. He's still kind of managing to hang on to it. All right, let's look here at free agents. So I hope guys like we're not gonna obviously re-sign guys like that, but I hope Petey Halpin and guys like that they get an opportunity somewhere else because they're just not a pathway for them to get up to the majors with us. It's a good problem that we're having. I'll say less than 19. See if we can throw some guys at the lowest levels. So looks like nobody is above that 1-star level, which is fine. So we're good with that. Going to the next game. I feel like doing stuff like that makes your ranking of your system go down, but I'd rather have less guys and give the better prospects more opportunities and give them as many innings as possible. Seems like it would make logical sense that they would be able to develop better. We have Mitch Brett, who is pitching well for us since we have acquired him. We acquired him in the Tanner Bybee trade, which was nice to kind of get off that contract. He was not throwing well this year, and he was just going to cost a lot. On hill with a back-to-back games with home runs. We love to see that. 93 exit velocity, so the physics on that don't add up, but Chase DeLauder got hurt. I'll throw Cooney out there. So they tie it up here at 1. Still no outs. He does get the first outs, the second outs, and the third. Manzardo gets walked here with 2 outs. Leadoff single for us. Back-to-back singles. Try to get Jose to second. Just go. There we go. Bo Naylor. He flies out. Angel has been on an absolute tear. It's like 10 RBIs in 2 days. His average is all the way up to 286. We're going to try to have him steal too. Blade gets him over to third. And Dominguez not able to hit him in, but we do have a 2-run lead now. Mitch's stamina is pretty good right now. 2 guys on base, and he's able to work out of that jam. Cunha flies out. Manzardo with a bloop double, 66 miles per hour. How did that hit the wall? They really should fix the exit velocity, because like 66 miles per hour would obviously go nowhere. That would be like an infield pop-up. So we load the bases, but we're not able to score off that, unfortunately. Mitch is at 83 pitches right now, so hopefully he's able to work out of this jam and finish this 6th inning, and he is. Angel with another hit. See if he's able to get another steal. He gets caught stealing this time, unfortunately. So at 96 pitches, we're going to go ahead and jump into the bullpen. They have righty, 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 all the righties in the world. So we're going to bring Walters in for the 7th here. All right, he's able to work a scoreless inning, despite some action on the base paths. We had Acuna to third. Gave the strikes out, unfortunately. Not able to do anything there. So we're going to go ahead and bring in Cade Smith for the 8th. Gives up a 1-out double, but is able to keep him from scoring. We had an opportunity to trade for Dylan Lee, but we just didn't really have any spots in the bullpen that it made sense for us. And he's also a lefty, which is normally useful, but we have a lot of lefties. There we go. So they got to get a third. They've let 21 guys on, but they weren't able to get more than a run. So 2 straight games where they've scored 1 run. So we are starting to get hot again. Did we reject? Oh yeah, we meant to. Nick Castellanos, or however you say his name. I'm butchering that, I'm sure. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Drew Pomeranz, former Guardian. Angela Garcia. We can want Jason Churio. They're crazy. Let's look at our AAA team to see if there's anyone that's interesting to move on from. So we have Joey Cantillo, who just really struggled at the major league level. We can look to move him. So ideally would get a younger player, developmental type guy. We can get Stephen Kwan back, which is kind of funny. There's not really anyone too interesting. Let's go prospect package. Just a 1-for-1 trade. And there's just not really anyone that's, standing out as being really good for our team. So let's look back at AAA. Sort by age. See if anyone wants Yuri. He's a free agent signing, so we will trade anyone. So he's currently at the major league level right now. Just kind of lateral moves, to be honest. Just see if we can just get prospects. We don't need regulars. Nobody wants to give that up. See Rokio. He's back up to 2.5 stars, which is good, but we have enough times where we can see. So there's actually quite a lot of interest for him. If you'd like to see. It's cool to see that he's developing a little bit. Just don't have any. So he's a 2-star. So seems to be a lot of interest. Let's do a prospect package. So pretty similar prospect to, or player to Brian Rocchio, just slightly younger. Not really seeing anything too crazy. Our former prospect is like the best player, and he's an outfielder, and we really just don't need that. We can get another catcher. He honestly looks pretty good. It's a switch hitter as well. So we'll keep Rocchio. We'll see if anyone wants Engel. Honestly, would be if Detroit offered that catcher for him, I would definitely work to accept that, but I doubt that they would. So the Marlins kind of like this person. So he has good power potential as a right-handed bat, first and third. And he's good outfielder, good speed. Says takes him longer to process information, so that's not as appealing. Could get Juan Brito back, but we don't really need him. So let's see if we can get both those guys. Really all three. So let's go to their AAA team. Completely forgot who the other player was. Actually, honestly, just more interested in him. Oh, I think it was Dylan. No, it wasn't Dylan. I mean, we can look for these guys with more power anyway. Was it him? No. I don't even know where he went. We'll do some, try to offer some more trades here. So that was for Cooper. Luis Matos. He again, it's kind of blocked at the major league level. We just have a lot of outfielders. He's not really developing a ton. Marco. He could always develop and get up to that 2.5 star, but just in case there's any interest. So Alfonso Rosario's quite interesting as a prospect. He's not ranked right now, but starting to develop. He has some outfield, play first a little bit. His metrics in single A were crazy good. And he bats right, throws right, so might be able to learn some other positions as well. But let's go ahead and go for the sweep here. Then we'll see how far away we are from that trade. Tommy John, Cal Steven in real life. Yes, he's starting at the major league level. Scoreless inning for us. Leadoff walk. I believe that was Cal Stevens' problem in his brief appearances so far. It's just kind of a lot of base runners. So they get a quick 2-run lead. So not a good start for the sweep that we're going for. Gotta have faith in our offense, though. Which Logan Allen? I don't think that's our Logan Allen. No, that's the other Logan Allen. There's two of them. I think he was also in the Guardians system at some point, but it's also a left-handed pitcher, but he's just the taller Logan Allen. Probably throws faster as well. So we're still down 2-0. We don't have any hits, actually. Now we're down 3-0. There's our first hit. An error. All right, Cal makes it through 6. He gave up 3, which is not good. Capus with the leadoff single. We're not going to try to steal or anything because we don't really need to right now. Double play, not good. We had another hit though. So we're still down. We're going to have to go into the bullpen though. We're going to go with Paul. See if we get some offense going. We got a base runner. Still nothing, unfortunately. We'll leave C-Ball out there for the 8th. 2 more innings to try to go for the sweep. And C-Ball is in the red, so we're going to take him out and bring in... we can bring in Troy. One more chance to score. A leadoff double is a good way to start the inning. Strikeout's not a good way to follow that up, nor is a ground out. And we get shut out. So, unfortunately, our offense did not come to play in the 3rd game of the series, but we did win the first 2. So we did win the series. And now we play the good old Dodgers. We're still 2 games over 500. Let's see. I'm more and more okay with trading Joey Oki because his stamina is regressing, and that's Not necessarily ideal. Obviously, they would take Jose Dominguez. Who wouldn't take that guy? Guy's 6'7", 225, and 17 years old. He's already in high A, batting 228. Batted 303 in instructional ball, batted 275. In only 12 games, but he's pumping through the minors. Still 5-star potential. And Will Hines also still developing pretty okay. He's doing okay in Double A. This year he started in High A, but I think we trade Joey Oki. I'm fine with that, especially because we get two guys with good power, and Cooper Engel can get some opportunities elsewhere. Just keep an eye on the free agents. It's always good to check. It's always good to check. You never know who's going to pop up randomly in the free agency land. Feel bad for Petey, but there's just not really any spots. Same with like Julian. Like he's 26. His stuff isn't that great and he was struggling. Petey, we just want to get other guys opportunities because he's not really crazy high potential or anything. So it's just not much we're gonna be able to do with someone like that when we have so many left-handed outfielders. If he was a middle infielder, I'd definitely be interested in keeping him. But he's 25. It's not up to 2.5 stars. We're also starting this game out horribly. We get 2 quick runs, 3 quick runs, 5 quick runs. So Brian Hendry is a big yikes for me. So we are down 5 quick runs. So we're going to need a lot of offense. We had a leadoff walk, a strikeout. That's not helpful. Another single. Capus with 2 outs. Pass ball is going to get us one of those runs back. Then he gets walked. Kemp is injured on the play. It looks like he hit a double though, so we get 2 more runs. But we have to bring someone else in for right field? Which honestly, probably bring in Dominguez because he's faster and he's a switch hitter with a lefty on the bump today. So we did get 2 of those runs back, so that's good. So it's 3-5 now. See if Brian can settle down a little bit. A 2-out double. Still 5-3. Jose grounds out. Manzardo flies out. And Acuna grounds out, so nothing for us that inning. Solo home run makes it 6-3, and then he walks a guy. Gives up a single, so this could be a rough inning for him. Gets a second out. So we're back down 3. Chris Bubik from the Royals is doing well against us for the most part. Besides that 3 spot, but he has a lot of run support. He's at 84, so we're going to hope that he's able to get through this inning. He's going to, but he's going to give up a solo home run. Leadoff single. No reason to try to steal or anything right now. We just need base hits and not able to get anything going that inning. So we got to go into the bullpen. So we're down 4, so I think we go with Tim Herron here. Let him struggle for a bit if he's going to walk 2 guys, give up hits. So Tim might just throw the rest of this game. Although we're only down 5. We got to get some runs going. So Kafis gets hurt. So we get a 4th run. We've lost 2 players this game. We'll leave Tim in for this inning. It's a double play. He's able to get through the 7th there. Be nice to get a couple here. We get a 2-out base hit, but nothing else. So Tim will have to come out. We're going to go to Walters again here. He's going to have to just work his way out of it. So there we go. On hill with a leadoff double. Bo pops out. Blade with the double, so now we're down 5-8. We trade spots there. Love to see that. Khalil with a 2-run home run, so now we are only down 1 run. Khalil had to come in for the injury earlier. Dominguez also came in for an injury earlier, and it's an infield hit. So now we start being more aggressive on the base paths. We got him the second. Mayo is going to strike out, unfortunately. We have Jose. Is he going to clutch up? And he does not. So we're still only down 1, so now we can go back to higher leverage arms. We're going to go with Cade Smith here with the idea that we can either win or go to extra innings. Of course, he walks the first 2 guys. Gives up a single, so he is not doing well today. Well, we had a chance, but unfortunately Cade Smith decided that he wanted to lose today. So we're back down 4, and it looks like we're just going to go 1, 2, 3. So it wouldn't have mattered, but it certainly probably took the wind out of our sail to watch that happen. So we have 2 guys that are potentially hurt for a little bit, so we're going to go see if either one of them, if it tells us what injury that they have. We don't want Castellanos. Tight hamstring for 2 days, minimal. Abductor strain, minimal, so they're both all right for now. So unfortunately, the Dodgers handed us our second loss in a row. We're back down 4, 3 games in the wild card race. We had some good offense that game, but our pitching just really let us down. I'm honestly kind of good with Brian. We can see if anyone wants him. It's actually a decent amount of interest for him. He's honestly decently interesting. So bad in the outfield, but it's a crazy good left-handed bat. But it's kind of our problem with our team is we have lots of lefty bats. There's another lefty bat. So he has 60 power already. 65 against lefties, 60. His contact's really low. I actually am very interested in him. So he plays technically shortstop, but looks like more of other positions. So we'll submit that. I don't think we can send him to AAA. Oh, yeah, we can. So we will do that. Yeah, we don't care about you, Brian. And we'll bring Logan back up. Let them tell us who to put into the rotation. Jose Suarez. Honestly, I'm fine with that. We want to win games. So we're gonna give Capus the day off today. Throw DeLauder out there to DH. And Kemp is on the bench as well today. Zach Gallen. He's been kind of all over. Person's been doing pretty well for us after we picked him up off waivers from the Braves. We were going to try to trade for him, and then they randomly threw him on waivers after the trade didn't work out. So we get a runner thrown out, but we have someone at third. Strikeout's not going to move him over, and a strikeout's again not going to move him over. So a big opportunity to get a first run of the game, and unfortunately, two straight batters were not clutch. So who was he on before? So Arizona, San Francisco, Arizona for a while, Miami. All right, so he made his debut with Miami, and then was traded to Arizona. So I thought he wasn't always. Thought he moved around a little bit. We're gonna try to steal here. Get him the second. Angel moves him over to the third. Blade is able to hit a ground ball and is able to hit him in, so that's exactly what we needed. That 110 exit velocity, but we'll hit a home run with 86. It is actually kind of funny. It's very inconsistent, the exit velocity numbers. And when I went to an actual game, like the home runs were about what I predicted, like 106 and like 100 miles per hour plus for, not even 400-foot home runs. So um, that would tell me that something's up with the exit velocity stuff here. Like, that makes sense if it's not a lot. It's just kind of like a little blue pit. We reach on an air, so we have two guys on with one out. A ground ball is going to move the runners over. And Jose, it's going to ground out, unfortunately. So Herson's pitching well so far. See if he continues. It's his second walk on the day. Third walk on the day. Fourth walk on the day. But he's able to work out of that jam. See if he gets through the fifth here. He has two outs. A fifth walk, which is and a single. All right, he's able to get out of that jam and make it through 5 innings. He's walked way too many guys, so unfortunately he's not going to be able to throw anymore in this game. Khalil is able to get the steal. Crook strikes out looking. Manzardo is gonna. We've had a lot of strikeouts with guys on base. So we're going to go into the bullpen now. He's at 106 pitches. My goodness, our bullpen is fatigued today. So it actually took Cal Steven out of the rotation. I should have looked at this before, but I guess we have to go with Paul again here because we have a couple of innings that we have to make it through. All right, solo home runs will help because our bullpen is quite weak today. See if Paul can give us a seventh. He gives up a solo home run, but he's able to get us through that 7th inning. We're just up just a single run. So then we got to go with Trent here. Not ideal, but he does have the most energy. All right, Manzardo with the leadoff hit, a strikeout, a flyout, and a single. It's going to give us the opportunity to send him to third. I feel like Manzardo always has the opportunity to go to third, and I don't know why. He's super slow, and I never send him. All right, I think we just rock with him. All right, he gave him a base runner. He's at 95% energy, so I'm still nervous. Tying runs on first. We get 2 outs. We're able to get the 2-1 lead, or 2-1 win, I should say. So we'd love to see that. Manzardo actually had 3 hits on the day, making me look smart for keeping him in the leadoff spot. I'm just not interested in a 35-year-old 2-star outfielder. Like I don't understand that at all. Let's actually go back here. Did I offer? Okay. So we'd have to give him one more player. We can give him just a random starting pitcher. Luis Lopez. So the Angels want to trade for Joey Cantillo, who is, I guess he hasn't pitched that much in AAA, but he did pretty rough last year, is doing rough again this year, and is 27, so he's just not working out for our team. Let's discuss. I will edit the offer. Hey, that'd be awesome if they want to trade us him. Tyler Bremner would be really cool to get as well. Don't think they'll want to trade us him. We can ask though. See if they spit in our face. Alright, they didn't immediately say no. So see if we can win the series here against the Dodgers. We're going to put Khalil in again and take Kemp out of the lineup and let Dominguez play right field. They have a righty on the bump today. So we'll give our guys just another day off just to make sure that they are not getting re-injured or anything. See how Jose Suarez does, giving up a solo home run to start off the game. Not a good start to him being introduced in our rotation. Hopefully he settles into the start. A leadoff double for Jose. Would love to see that. Bo flies out. Angel moves him to third. And a wild pitch is going to tie up the game. And we'll take it. We'll take any runs that we can get. Freddie Freeman reaches on an error, a walk, and a 3-run home run. So Juarez, yikes, brother. And then immediately gives up another hit. Catcher bails him out. Gives up another hit. And another run. So unfortunate for Jose. He is struggling mightily in this game. We have the bases loaded with no outs for Khalil. He's hit, so we do get a run there. And we get another walk. So Shinobi Yamamoto is on the struggle bus. We pop out. And Bo is able to get us a fourth run. We have 2 outs here. Angel is able to give us a lead there. So we get a 2-run single. And so we get 5 runs there. So we got 1 in the previous inning and 5 in this one. So we'd love to see that. So he's only at 55 pitches. See if he's able to get through an inning without giving up a base runner or giving up a run. He does. JT Chargos is in. We'll go ahead and steal with Dominguez. 2 guys on base for Khalil. Bounces away, but nobody's able to advance.
Strike 3.
He strikes out. Kobe Mayo is going to ground out. He's at 77, so we would like for him to get through this inning. He gives up a hit and a walk, a fielder's choice, so we have 2 outs here. He's able to get 5 runs through 5 innings. Not very good, but thankfully we had enough run support today. Jose gets thrown out, unfortunately. We're going to go ahead and try to steal again, and he gets thrown out. So 2 guys get thrown out that inning from the catcher. Not good. What we would like to do, I mean, ideally we'd keep Jose in, but I think we have to go Walters for this inning. So he gets 1 more outs. He does. A 1-out single, 2 hits in a row, a flyout, and a ground out. So now we go into the 7th. Unfortunately, I think we gotta try to rock with Tim Herron, and then we can bring in Trent for the next inning. Alright, it worked out. Leadoff hit, a double play, and a strikeout. So still just a 1-run lead. See if Trent's able to throw another scoreless inning. A leadoff double is not a good start to that. Runners on third. Fielder's choice at home, which is going to get him out. So we have the game still in hand, which is good. Arnell flies out. Cunha flies out. And Blade flies out. We're going to do the same thing we tried to do yesterday with him. And see if he can give us 2 innings here. so we can really let everyone else rest. So it works out. We win 2 1-run games against the Dodgers of all teams, who are 63 and 39. So that's really nice. So now we play the Royals. The Royals are ahead of us, just like the White Sox and the Tigers are. So this will be a big series as well to continue to do well in. I don't really have any interest in him. We're actually not actually insanely far away. You have my catcher prospect. He's 23, so we can move on from him. So we'll offer that, see if that helps him out a little bit. So Kemp is back to being healthy. Throw Dominguez. In for him for this game and see if we can continue to win. So Parker's on a heat streak now, 5-6 on the year, 3.62 ERA. He's certainly continued to be an important part of our rotation as he's come back from AAA, reinvigorated. Gives up a solo home run though, unfortunately. I'll say Bo Naylor seemed to, didn't even see he was on a cold streak, but he certainly was feeling like it. So 2 walks this inning for him, 3 walks this inning. He's able to work out of that jam, but pitch count's not going to be good for him. Blade gets a walk here. Strikeouts. And another strikeouts. Parker has a quiet inning for this one, which is good. A 1-out double for us. Jose's going to fly out. Bo's going to fly out. So Parker's back on the bump. Gives out a 2-out hit. Hill strikes out. Acuna flies out. And Blade gets a second walk on the day. 2 walks in a row for Michael Wacha. And a fly out. So still not able to score. Had some base runners on, but we don't have those clutch hits right now. Dominguez strikes out. A 1-out single. Jose moves him to second. Bo flies out, unfortunately. He's only at 80 pitches, so he should be able to get through the 6 here. He does walk his 4th batter of the game, but he's able to get through the 6th inning, so that's really nice for us, especially for our bullpen. Blade gets on base again. We're not able to do anything with that, so unfortunately for Parker, really good start. Kind of wasted for him. We're going to bring in Logan. Logan's going to hopefully pitch the 7th and the 8th, and then we can hopefully bring in Garrett Whitlock for the 9th for the save, but we have to be able to get there first. And we need a run in order to do that. Let's see if Logan's able to get through this without any damage. He hits a batter, gives up a double, and is able to work out of it. So we have one more chance to score. Bo Naylor's 0 for 3 on the day, but does get on base via the air. So we'd love to see that. Hill moves him over the second. Acuna grounds out. One more opportunity for Blade, and he ties up the game with a single. So clutch 9th inning hit for us. Go ahead run is on first base now. But we got to rock with Logan Evans for the 9th here since we're tied. And we're able to keep him scoreless. So we have DeLauder there on second. Manzardo's going to strike out. Dominguez is going to strike out. And Mayo's going to strike out. So I think we still got to stick with Evans there. So 2 guys get on. We need him to get one more out. All right. So we can go with Garrett for the next inning. And then we're kind of in desperate times, but we would love to get a run here. So it looks like it's all the way to the wall. It says it's very shallow, so we can't send him. It's very annoying. We're going to send Jose to second, though. All right, Bo's 0 for 4 in the day. Let's see if he's able to clutch up here. Bases are loaded here for Angel Martinez, who's also 0 for 4. We're going to see if he clutches up. He grounds to a fielder's choice, and that's at home. Bases are still loaded here, and we finally get that big hit that we needed. So we have a 2-1 lead. Bases are still loaded with 1 out for JJ Balade. He rolls to a fielder's choice. DeLauder gets walked, so that's another run. Manzardo is going to pop out, but we do get those 2 big runs. So Logan pitched 4 innings for us with 2 hits and gave up no runs. And it was really like clutch pitching as well. So the runner on second doesn't mean anything, but the home run does. So he blows the save, which is horrendous. Back-to-back home runs and we lose. I mean, we put ourselves in a perfect situation, and Garrett Whitlock unfortunately crapped the bed, and he wasn't even like bad on energy, so that feels really bad. It's actually crazy that Manzardo's 1 for 6, 0 for 5. So plenty of opportunities to score even more runs. 27 guys left on base. Really stinks that we lost that first game. He was on a 22 save streak between us and Boston. Really stinks. That was a good opportunity to get a big win, and we had to use a lot of pitching. And we don't really want Lane Thomas. 149 average. Yikes. I think we should have enough to have our closing situation, or I mean our bullpen situation fine for the day. Man, it stinks losing against the Royals. Really not good for us. All right, we have a couple guys that are going to need the day off today. So we actually might need to make some different moves. We can work around this. So Acuna is going to go. So he's going to go to third. Acuna is going to go to shortstop. Mayo, what's his energy? 82%. So we're going to give him the day off. Dominguez is going to come in. And who's in right field? Kemp. We need another middle infielder, unfortunately. Which would be Brian Rocchio. That would be the man of the hour. But everyone's just fatigued. Really wish Manzardo could play another position. Maybe he'll learn today. Alright. So Jose's at 64%, so he really needs the day off. Crooks has a little bit at first base. He is right-handed. So we have to get him into the lineup. Acuna can play short. Khalil can go to third. Crooks will learn second base today. Take Kobe Mayo out. And put Dominguez in center field. And we have our convoluted lineup to give everyone some time off that needs it. Logan Evans pitched well, and he's a 2-star reliever. So sometimes that works out. So hopefully we get a lot of offense today. I don't have high hopes for that, though. Scoreless first for both teams. makes it through 2. Two guys on base for Kemp. So scoreless through 2 innings. Or 3 for us. They're also scoreless through 3. Can we get anything going? We don't. He's up to 6 strikeouts, up to 7, so he seems to be pitching pretty well today. He's also up to 7 strikeouts. Crooks gets a hit. Another strikeout for number 8 and number 9. I don't like our odds of winning this pitcher's duel. 10 strikeouts. All right, see if we can get some action going. We get him to second for Dominguez. He goes to third, and Manzardo gives us the lead. There we go. So we're able to manufacture a run. We take the 1-0 lead. Let's see if Mitch is able to get through the 6 here. Walks a guy with 2 outs. Walks another guy. And they tie up the game, unfortunately. Runs are hard to come by, and both teams get one in the first inning. Or in the 6th inning, I should say. Set 96, we'll give him to a base runner. He's has 12 strikeouts today. Fantastic outing for him. 7 innings, 12 strikeouts. Probably will have a no decision, though. And that's unfortunate. But he gave up a run. Can't do anything about that. Ideally, we wouldn't use either one of these guys, so we're going to have Cal Steven come in and have him do the same thing that Logan Evans did, to where he's able to throw a couple of innings. Hopefully, we can move him over. So, we're going to try to bunt, see if that works. Give him one more bunt. All right, the bunt works out, so we get Bo Naylor gets on base via the bunt. His bunting is really low. He does have 2 hits today. Let him swing away, strikes out this time. Chase is going to strike out. And Khalil, he strikes out. So we're in a situation as well where they could just walk it off. And I have a feeling that they're just going to do just that. 2 outs here. And we're still tied. Kafis moves him over to third. Kemp gets intentionally walked. We're going to try to steal. See if Dominguez is able to clutch up. He gets walked. Manzardo, he flies out. And Acuna flies out. This is not good. So, yep. 2 walk-off losses to the Royals. That's diabolical work. Unfortunate for us. We're just not getting that clutch hitting, so we lose 2 games in walk-off fashion. Which absolutely feels terrible, but what are you going to do? We get a lot of trade offers here. We just don't really need a 32-year-old in relief to give up a good prospect there. Still not interested in Lane Thomas. Shane Baz is interesting. He has a really high ERA this year. Who do they want for him? They want no one. Why is this contract bad or something? Yeah, that's quite bad. But it is a lot of years of control, so it's kind of like a Tanner Bybee contract. Let's look at Tampa Bay again. John Boyle, or Joe Boyle. So, we're not interested in that. I am interested in this trade, so let's discuss, edit. Have them eat 50% of it. See if we can sneak and win from the Royals after getting clapped twice in walk-off fashion. That always feels horrible. We had such a good start from our pitcher. 1 run through 7 innings. but just not enough offense. We do get a 2-run home run there to start out this first inning. A couple more base runners. So we got him to throw a lot of pitches as well. We immediately give up a solo home run and a double. Still no outs. Looks like they have a pretty good chance of tying up the game. So they do, in fact, do that. So both teams score 2 runs in the first inning. So Troy is walking the first batter of the inning, but is giving up a hit as well. Oh, and blows the lead. So unfortunately, we're not going to win this game either. 7-2. I don't think we're going to be able to do much unless we have some big offensive output, and we haven't really. But 2 2-run home runs will certainly help out. Help out the good guys. Troy's only at 42 pitches, and he's given up 9 hits, 7 runs. Alderman gets on base. We move him over, and 3 2-run home runs, so we are down just a run now, so maybe our offense is coming back alive. See if Troy can hold it there. 2 scoreless innings for him in a row. We just need a run from someone. Angel gets on base. One more 2-run home run will do it. His pitch count's actually really low, despite the amount of base runners that he's given up. And runs. Yikes. So 8-6 now. Leadoff guy on. Brooks strikes out. Manzardo gets a walk, so we have 2 guys on for Capus. He strikes out. And Mayo is going to strike out as well. It's unfortunate. Troy's only at 73 pitches, so somehow he's going to make it through a 6th inning. Jose gets on base. DeLauder strikes out. We've had a lot of strikeouts today. A wild pitch moves him to 2nd. Angel moves him to 3rd. And unfortunately not able to do anything with that. So Troy, he gets to pitch to 7th as well. It's actually insane that he made it through somehow with his pitch count not blowing up that much. So he pitched 7 innings somehow with 11 hits and 8 runs. Pretty rough for him. I think we go with Trent here. I think he's earned some more higher leverage innings, although he gives up a solo home run, so he's losing that trust again. We have one more chance to score. And we don't. We get 6 that game, but our pitching was really bad. Troy really struggled out there. He made it through 7 innings, but pitched horrendously in those 7 innings. So we're back to 500. They're offering us Matt Gage. No. We'll still try to get Shane Baez. He's off to a terrible start at the AAA level. Cleo's also struggling pretty mightily as well. Although a lot of his barrel stats are pretty good. He's 9 home runs on the year. Yeah, I was looking at Rokio potentially coming back up. There's just not really a good spot. We're gonna start to deadline day. so oh, they already traded him, so we lost out on that trade. Just wonder why they didn't counter offer with us. I didn't think we were doing anything that was like crazy as far as offers back, but guess the Yankees are fine eating his old contract. Alright, so didn't make any big trades, but it is what it is. I don't think we had any deadline or any trades that we didn't respond to. Surprised nobody's signing Pete Happy at least to a he's willing to do a minor league contract. He's kind of in that same boat, like a decent catcher. I don't know. We could try to. We got money. We can offer him back since we did trade Cooper Angle. He's willing to accept a minor league contract. Wants $2.5 million. That's crazy. All right, let's see if we can manage to steal one from the Royals. We're just getting cooked to left and right. Last game's kind of an exception. Our pitching has been pretty decent. So, one base runner, no runs. Scoreless inning for them as well. Bo with an infield hit. Angel with a double play, unfortunately. And Acuna gets out. Leadoff hit, fielder's choice, pop outs, and a strikeout. So 2 scoreless. Leadoff double, we love to see that. Khalil flies out. Manzardo gets a walk here. Kafis is able to hit a single, infield single, as all our hits apparently are. 1 out here for Mayo. He gets hit by a pitch, so I'll give us a run. Jose is going to pop out, unfortunately. Bo, this time, doesn't get a base hit, so we do get a run across. They get a leadoff guy on. A sac bunt moves him over to second. He gets a 4th strikeout and gives up a base hit, so they tie up the game here at 1. Angel gets on base. We're going to try to steal with him. We get him the second. Acuna is going to strike out. Blade is going to pop out. And Khalil is going to strike out. Leadoff batter gets walked. We get a pop out though. Get a second walk. Another fly out. And a 3rd fly out. So we get a scoreless inning there. Manzardo gets a single. Kafis moves him over to second. Mayo moves him over to the 3rd. And Jose, not able to move him over one more time. He's at 73 pitches. So hopefully he can quickly get through this inning. And he does just that. Bo gets a single here. Angel strikes out. Cunha moves him over to second. And Blade not able to score him. And this is going to be another game like that. I don't know if he's... Yeah, he's walked 2 guys, so we have to go into the bullpen now. I think we go with Paul. It's a fly out. Fielder's choice at home keeps him from scoring. Alright, so it's still 1-1. A strikeout. A fly out. A single here. See if we get him a second. He gets caught. We'll have Paul pitch the 7th, which could be a mistake. Hopefully not. 'Tis a mistake. Unfortunate. Our offense has died again. Walters has honestly been pitching pretty well, although he gives up a leadoff hit. See if he's able to work around it. Gives up 2 hits this inning. So 3-1. We have one more chance to score. This could be a 4-game sweep if we are not able to win this one. Wow. That's horrible. So, a really big series again. I mean, the Royals are in first place, so that was a big series that we blew. This one against Detroit's also a really big series. Brad is Rookie of the Month, which we love to see. Don't have any offers in the mailbox. I don't know why it's saying that. It's glitching out. Oh, that's super unfortunate. Maybe we gotta start trying some different things with our offense. Look at expected WOBA. So we'll bring Rokio up. So he's honestly doing really well. I think we'll just throw Alfonso up there. What's the worst that happens? Let him make his major league debut at some point. Maybe in the first game against Detroit. Yeah, we didn't bring up a catcher, did we? I guess that's Ralphie. Yeah, let's go with it. Our lineup's getting cold. We're starting to go on another cold streak. See if Jose has a better start to his game than he did the last time. He does. 2 guys on base for Rokio, who's back up from AAA. He moves him over. And Ralphie, also up from AAA, is apparently... What is going on? I don't understand that animation at all. I'm not going to question it. We got 2 runs from it. They get a leadoff double, walks a guy, and immediately gives up the 2-run lead that we had. Just the kind of luck that we've been having lately. Kemp gets a 2-out hit, and a double is going to give us the lead back. See if Jose is able to hold on to the lead. He is for this inning. Bo grounds out. Rokio grounds out. Ralphie with another hit. This time looks kind of normal, not like a bunt. 2 guys on base for Acuna. And he's able to hit a 2-out double, so we get 2 more runs. See how Suarez is able to do this inning. Gives up a double after giving up a hit, so they do get a 3rd run. He's at 80 pitches, so we're going to hope that he's able to get through this inning. First base runner gets on, he throws a wild pitch. They get the 3rd, walks another guy, but is able to get out of that inning. Bo gets a leadoff walk. Rokio watches ball 1, moves him over to second. And Ralphie. Alright, apparently this is where our lineup should be. Rokio moves guys over, and Ralphie hits him in. Angel flies out. Acuna. He is going to get thrown out. I guess we didn't get that choice. He's at 98 pitches, so we're going to give him till he gives up a base runner. And that's going to knock him out of the game. So we're going to give Logan Evans another opportunity. So they get 2 runs there, unfortunately. So did not take advantage of that opportunity there. So still 6-5. We're going to go back into our bag and bring in Walters again, who's been pitching pretty well as of late. He might be our 7th inning man. Okay, it's kind of locked down to 8th inning rule. And then we have Garrett for hopefully a save. Walks the guy with 2 outs. Oh gosh, I thought it said Detroit squeaked by Cleveland. All right, so that works out. So our pitching our bullpen did pretty well. Ricardo Oliver's back in our system after we released him. So we kind of have to look at I'm very curious how Alfonso does. He has not, I mean, he's hit mostly in Double A and didn't really hit that well, but hey, whatever. We'll take any good luck charm that we can have. We'll probably try to get him into the game today. Looks like he's already in the rotation, so that's good. So he'll make his major league debut. Was he an international signing for us? Probably. He was drafted in the 6th round. Brazil Iglesias, who apparently is now a closer or now a starting pitcher for some reason. I don't really understand. I've seen this happen a couple times. He just suddenly becomes a starting pitcher at his advanced sports age. 2-run home run by Kobe Mayo is going to give us a 2-run lead, his 14th of the year. Bonaire gets on base. Blade grounds out. And he was on such a good pace this year, Blade was. Parker's given up 2 base runners, gives up his first run. Still just 1 out. Game is now tied again, and he blows the lead. So good thing we got him some run support. We had a leadoff double there. Rod Rosario, I should say, is able to move him over to 3rd. Roki is not able to hit him in. So we get the tying run to 3rd, but didn't clutch up for him. Still 3-2. See if we get a base runner. We do. We're trying to get Jose to 2nd. Kobe Mayo, he strikes out. Bo Naylor. So no clutch hits for us there. A quick inning for Parker. That's 77 pitches, so he should be able to get through this inning. 4-2. He's collapsing. Rocchio gets on. 2 guys on. A double play. That's diabolical. So he's at 97 pitches, so we're going to hopefully get him through this 5th. 4-2. 4 runs through 5 innings. Not very good. Our offense is dead. Throw Cal out there. 5-2 now. 6-2 now. He has 70 power against lefties. So we got to get 4 runs. It's not looking good for us. We got a base runner on though. 2 base runners on. Rosario, this would be a big opportunity for your first hit. He gets walked instead. Rokio, 0 for 2 on the day. Hits a sacrifice fly. Manzardo watches the wild pitch. He gets walked. Kafis gets walked, so it's 6 to 4. And Jose clutches up with a big ground out to second base. So, not enough offense, unfortunately. Rosario wasn't able to get his first major league hit, but he was able to get on base, I suppose. Looks like he hit the ball pretty well, too, which is, I suppose, good. He's expected a WOBA. Is 392. So we win one against Detroit. We lose one against Detroit. They're actually in first place. I think Rosario actually is a pretty useful guy to have on our roster against lefties. Being a right-handed batter, you can bring him in. He has a ton of power, just on both sides against both handed pitchers. But 70 against lefties, that's a pretty good pinch hitting type guy to have in. So we get an infield hit with 2 outs and a strikeout. Mitch gives up a leadoff double, single. Bases are loaded with no outs, and he walks a guy in. Quick 3-0 lead for him. Man. 6 runs in the first inning. It's just too much for us to be able to consistently win games. You can't give up 6 runs in an inning, especially the first inning. Just kills your bullpen. Kills any momentum that you'd have as a team hitting. 7 runs. And we have 2 hits. They have 10. They have 8 runs. 9. And he's balking too. Ooh, this is a rough one. Alright, he got through 4. We're going to give Bladeo, Cunha, and Rokio one more at bat. Alright, we're going to start getting... I mean, we're cooked this game, so... Start subbing some guys out. So no reason to have... Rosario bat for him, why not? Ralphie come in and catch. Angel can come in for Jose. All right. He's a double. Gets his first major league hit. And RBI.
Strike 3.
So good for him. Still down 8 though. We're going to need a couple more runs. Double plays are not going to help us out. Suppose we can take Mitch out. He did give us 6 innings somehow. So Logan will probably just pitch the rest of this game. He has 2 hits today. We get 2 runs. We're coming back, boys. We'll just need a easy 7 in the top of the 9th. Hit the ball 114 miles an hour. The exit velocity RNG is just so inconsistent. I've never seen anyone Maybe with like metal bats doing it, but that 114. So we unfortunately are back under 500. We're just a really average team, and it feels bad. So it feels like, we had an opportunity this year. We were up several games in the division, and we just couldn't do it. So it looks like Ralphie is actually will actually be our backup catcher, which is nice. See how Troy does today. This 4.89 ERA. See if he'll throw a scoreless first inning. Blade with a 2-out triple, but we're not able to get him in. Two scoreless innings for him. Manzardo with a solo home run. And a double to back that up. And then a single, so 3 straight hits. 3-1 count. And a walk. And Ralphie is going to hit a single here. He's been hot since he's come back up. Kemp loads the bases up with a walk. Blade. Ball bounces away for a 1-0 count. And then he hits a sacrifice fly. So we're starting to get some runs this game. A single there. Rocchio strikes out, but we do get 4 across that inning, which is big for Troy because he has not been shy about giving up runs. There's one for him. There he goes. They're beyond ideas now. It's crazy. We score 4 runs for him, and they score exactly 4 runs back. Manzardo gets a leadoff hit. Jose moves him over to second with 2 outs, though. Nope, a leadoff triple, and we immediately lose the lead. It was nice to have a 4-run lead for like 10 seconds. 9-4. Like, what are we supposed to do? Give up shutout inning, and then 4 and 5 runs. We're done with Troy as well, so he's gonna throw as many pitches until he gets hurt. Unless we score a bunch of runs, but now we're not gonna score any runs. We'll get 8 hits in 1 inning, and then we'll do nothing the rest. Now he's throwing 2 more shutout innings after he gets over 100 pitches. Makes sense to me. Oh, this is where he collapses. Elbow inflammation, poor guy. It's just insane. And at one point we were up 4-0 and in the driver's seat, and then Troy just blew the game. Oh. It's just unfortunate. That's it. Like, we get 4 runs, we burst, offensive just explodes for an inning. And we'll just throw Cantillo into the fire. 20th out of 30th. I'm surprised we're not even lower. How bad our pitching's been. And our hitting's just gotten worse. Like, our hitting's progressively regressed throughout the year. And I don't know. I just can't do much. Can't do much about it. So they have a lefty on the bump today. Which means, honestly, we're just going to have Blade sit and just let Rosario hit. He has really good power. He's starting to hit a little bit, too. See how Hurston does today. He's been solid for us. There, they get their first run, unfortunately. We had 2 hits with 2 outs. We had bases loaded here. Acuna, unfortunately, pops out. We had some action on the base paths there, but not able to take advantage of it, unfortunately. Rosario with another hit. And Rocchio rolls into a double play. He hit a ball 112 miles an hour somehow. I don't know how that's possible when you have to hit it at an angle that it goes straight down. Yet an 86 mile per hour ball will just fly 400 feet over the fence. So unfortunately they get 4 runs here. Hurston's not having the best start. 5 runs. Apparently the Diamondbacks are the best team of all time. Our offense does nothing. There we get a 2-run home run, so we get the deficit down to 3. Hurston can just, yeah, he got through 6. Rosario flies out. Walters has been a positive part of our bullpen. He's been a good 7th inning man for the most part. Let him pitch the 8th as well. We get a base runner on. But alas, we don't do anything with that. Man, we just suck. Yeah, I don't know what to do with our team. Like I've let the AI do our lineup and we don't have any offense. I do the lineup and we don't have any offense. Let's just go by expected WOBA. So we're gonna have Jose lead off. Bo Naylor will bat second. Kobe Mayo will bat third. Blade will bat fourth. So Rocchio is going to be out of the lineup. Khalil will go in. Kafis. Kafis will go there. And then, I mean, Rosado really hasn't had enough at bats yet, to be honest. But Acuna is ahead of Manzardo. So I think we just throw Ralphie. Well, the problem with throwing Ralphie out there, put him at DH. Kafis at first. Just put Rosario as against lefties. We'll platoon them. I mean, it can't get any worse. That's like that's what we do anyway. We've given up like 3 triples in this series as well. Of course, they score with 2 outs. Big double play for them. 2 runs for him. A leadoff double. A single gives us a chance to potentially score a run, but we're not sending him. Kafis is going to hit him in, so we get a run there. Maybe the Woba lineup is the key. Although 1 run is not going to be enough. One run is not going to justify this lineup being used. I don't even think it's our full actual lineup because of the depth chart rotation. It's a double play. He's made it through 5 with 2 runs, so pretty decent for really our bottom starter. We'll give him to a base runner. So into the bullpen we go. Paul, you're ready to come in. A leadoff double. A single, not able to score him. Should be able to get Acuna to second. On Hill. Ties up the game with an infield hit. We're going to try to get him to second. For Kemp, he pops out. Jose gives us 2. Maybe the Woba lineup is the way. Just Woba it. Woba, Woba, Woba. Woba, Woba, Woba. David Fry, former Guardian. Seaball gets through the 7th here. Maybe all we need to know is fine dining and Woba. So here with 2 outs, I'm going to say very shallow, has normal arm. We're going to send him. And he is safe at home. With 2 outs, I think that's always it's worth more of the risk than if it has 1 out or something. So we're into the 9th and now. We have a lot of different options. We're going to give Trent Harris the opportunity to hopefully not give up 5 runs. It's giving up 2. All right. Could have snuck in for the save. Maybe Woba is the way. And so then we just look. So Bo Naylor, he's still number 2. Kobe Mayo, 3rd. Blade, 4th. So Khalil. Oh, CJ's over Khalil now. Kemp is over Acuna. And then Ralphie's at the bottom with Acuna. I don't know. We're fighting at the margins. Only thing we care about is Owoba. We have to face Rasil. And actually, let's look at the division. We should be pretty far. Yeah, we're 6 games out. Detroit is 9 games over 500. We're 4 games under 500. So Troy, go to AAA and suck my toes. Ooh, he's struggling in high A, unfortunate. How is Thornton doing? Ooh, he's been locked in. Let's throw him up there. If you can't handle it, Jaxel, Then get out of the kitchen. So two crazy good prospects that are chilling in high A right now. He's honestly not doing too bad for being 18 years old. I don't really think I need Rokyo to be DHing. I'm trying not to mess with the rotations of players too much, but really it should just be um like Rokyo needs to be on the bench because he's a utility guy, kind of for us. He hasn't played outfield yet, but we have enough people that can play the outfield. Another triple. We love giving up triples. My goodness. All right, Woba lineup. Day two. Day two of Woba. One base runner for Woba. Might not matter if our pitching gives up 55 runs a game, though. We got a Woba. I think Rosario is just popping off. Jose gets picked off. Or Rosario gets picked off. I don't know what's he doing over there, but I don't think his pickoffs affects his Woba. That's all we worry about. Two guys on base. Three guys on base. And Kemp making the Woba work. Woba, Woba, Woba. Woba, Woba, Woba. He wobbled. He wobbled it out of the park. It's at 89. We'll give him to a base runner. We'll give him one more out. All right, he got through 6. Really good, really good. Oh, they just got wobbled. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Can we out woba them? So we could match up with someone like a Zerokyo or with Angel. So I think we'll woba them with Angel. Put him at second, put him at first. Now we're matched up with Emmanuel de Jesus. And we didn't out woba them there. He strikes out. Big woba. That was a big woba opportunity for him. So Parker, 6 innings, 2 runs off 4 hits. We'll take it. We'll take it for sure. Walters, our boy, giving up a leadoff hits. It's not very woba of him, not gonna lie. Cunha strikes out. Rosario. So we go 1, 2, 3. See if he can get us through this inning. He's in the red. We'll give him one more base. All right, he's got to come out. He's in the red. We're going to give him one more, and that was the one more. Bring Cade. Get the last out, and he does just that. Bo flies out. Mayo flies out. And Blade, he grounds out. So not the full Woba effect today. They get a leadoff guy on. 2 outs with the guy in second. Foul ball. And Woba's 2-0. The Woba is 2-0. Rosario has the highest Woba on the team, but his balls in play are only 11, so We're not going to overreact to that. So Kafis Khalil Kemp is there. Acuna. And then Manzardo is back in the lineup. Cutthroat with our team. I guess him and Ralphie are tied, but tie goes to the better player. See if we go 3 for 3 on the Woba based lineup. We'll be undone by our pitching. Goodness gracious. All right, Mitch is absolutely sucking his last 2 starts. 3 runs. Gave up 6, I think, in the last one. We get a 2-out base runner. We're going to need a lot of Woba on our side in this one. No Woba yet. All right, Rokio. 2 run. We're wobbing. We're wobbing. They've been woboed. All right, Mitch, lock it down. Please stop sucking. That's not what it's literally the opposite of what I asked you to do. 5 to 2. We're gonna need a lot of Woba. Still 5 to 2. He's efficiently sucking. It's like the 8th triple that we've had. How are they getting every game if they're getting triples? It's actually kind of just weird. It's at 83, so we'll be able to pitch a 6th inning. Come on, offense. Come alive. Rokio back on the sauce. He went down to AAA. He was avoiding the drug tester. That's the real secret, the real reason we had to throw him down at AAA. MLB was getting sussed out that he was hitting bombs. Is he gonna get 7 innings in? I don't know how he's able to do that. Just need a little bit more Woba. So he didn't walk a single batter. I guess that's how he did it. But he gave up 7 hits and 6 runs. So we are into the 8th inning here. They got 2 lefties up. Of course, he walks to first lefty. Still 6 to 5. We have 2 more innings to be able to score. See if we get anything going. We do not. Tim apparently hurt his hamstring of all things. Let's throw Garrett out there for the top of the 9th. See if he's able to lock it down. He's getting up 2 hits in a row. All right, we have just a little bit more Woba that we need. Just a little bit more. 1 more. I mean, we got 5 runs. Just not enough Woba for us. See if we can win this series here. All right, Joey Cantillo back up from AAA. He's probably going to give up about 6 to 8 runs today. They don't score in the first inning, though. And Jose leads off the game with a solo home run for us. Back-to-back solo home runs against Sandy Alcantara, of all people. Yeah, we got some good Woba on our side this game. So 2 quick runs. Cantillos has given up 4 hits already in 2 innings. There's 1 run that they've gotten back. So 2 to 1. He didn't manage to blow both runs yet. Ralphie gets base hits. Ground ball double play takes care of that. It'd be fantastic if Cantillo was good because he is a lefty, and against teams like Detroit, they have several good left-handed hitters, and they tie up the game. So we're all tied up. Kemp gets on base. Jose picked off. That's just get fined if you get picked off when we're not telling you to steal. Cantillo's at 51 pitches. Let's see if he can lock it down. All right, he's locked in. And we get 2 straight home runs and nothing else. His pitch count's still pretty low. He's made it through 5 innings. Ralphie gets another hit. A wild pitch moves him to second. 2 guys on base for Jose. And there we go. 2 out doubles. Going to get us 2 more runs. They got Woolwood.
Strike 3.
Never thought of just putting Jose at the top of the lineup, but hey, if you got the top Woba, that's what you got to do. Cantillo's locked in. Lede gets on base. So they bring in a lefty. He is 0 for 2 on the day. So we look at our Woba friends. So Rosario, he's gonna pop in. Only 40 contact, but 70 power. He's gonna pop out, but you know what? The thought was correct there. He's also 0 for 2 on the day, so we're gonna go into our bag again. We're gonna throw Rocchio out there. Let him play second. And rolls into a double play. Unfortunate, but still, pretty decent for defense as far as replacement. He's significantly better in the field. All right, Cantillo's locked in. 7 innings, 2 runs given up. So we don't get any Woba that inning. All right, Trent's gonna get the 8th inning. This one, I forgot about Andrew Walters. He's fatigued. So you're bring Seawald in. All right, still 4-2. Jose with 112 exit velocity, ball that didn't leave the infield somehow. Don't question it. Don't question it at all. We'll leave Seawald in for the 9th. One more out for him. They just got Wobud. We Wobud that theory. So Angel's Woba 1 point higher than Manzardo's. So Ralphie is back into the... Oh. Rosario's Woba's far and above beyond the best. He's minimally hurt. We can still use him if we needed him. And now we have Yanquiel Fernandez with 60 power. He has a left-handed bat, but it's pretty good. He's a pretty good player. So what I think we do is actually demote him. Ooh. I think we go with the power. Now I think Angel gets to play center. We're going by pure Woba. We have to have no mercy. But of course, we let guys rotate in. So Hurston, see if he's able to get win number 6. Scoreless first inning for him. Leadoff guy gets on. They get another hit, and they get an easy 2 runs. Hurston does not like getting wins. 2-0. We're going to need some Wobo on our side. Yankiel, fresh off the waiver wire. Hitting bombs, 110 exit velocity. That makes more logical sense. Back-to-back home runs. They just got an 85 exit velocity that went 3 feet further. Don't question it. Don't question it at all. Uh-oh. Angel's going to be getting some at-bats. His Wobo's going to be going crazy after this game. See if Hurston can lock it in. Lock it in. Not balk. I didn't say balk. I said lock. See if he gets through 4. He's trying to burn all his pitching out. Khalil flies out. Kemp flies out. And Ralphie strikes out. He's at 91 pitches, so we'll give him a base runner. Fortunately, he has no chance of getting the win today because he threw way too many pitches. We're going to throw Cal out there, which is probably not the smartest decision, but we need some length. There's going to be the run that they needed, so they've out-wobbled us. Angel with a double, so his second hit on the day. Jose is going to fly out. Bo Naylor's going to ground out and move him over. And Kafis is going to get a walk here. See if Blade is able to clutch up, and he does not. So Cal's going to stay in for the 6th here. Unfortunately, they did take the lead in the last inning. Yankiel's going to strike out. Khalil's going to ground out. Kemp is going to get a 2-out double. See if Ralphie's able to clutch up, and he strikes out. So he's still pretty good on stamina, so we're going to hopefully get him through the 7th. He gets a double play. That will help him out. Still 3-2. We get a walk. Bo hits a double here, so we have the go-ahead run in scoring position. Kafis strikes out. Brother, we need just that clutch hit. We got a Wobo lineup in. So Wobo's good for her. Let's get one more out, buddy. All right. We have 2 more innings to score. So Yankiel, they brought in the lefty to match up against him. So we counter with Rosario. Even though he has a home run today. Come on, Rosario. Make me look smart. Flies out. Look like an idiot. And then we're going to bring in Mayo. He'll stay at short. And Olderman. I mean, that was good matchups for us. So we're bringing Whitlock here. We need a 1 run. Ralphie's 0 for 2 on the day. Didn't realize he's at second base, which is kind of hilarious. We're going to bring in Rocchio to pinch hit and to stay there. He grounds out. Angel hits another. He's had 3 hits today, I think. Jose's got to clutch up. Moves him to 3rd. We need Bo Naylor.
Strike 3.
And that stinks. We put a lot of guys in good positions, and they just were not able to do anything with it. So Ralphie is being replaced by Yankiel. And we'll leave Rosario in there to platoon with him. We're going to take Angel out. Put Ralphie in there. Let him DH. I don't know as Woba goes down when he got like 3 hits in the last game. But we shan't question. We shan't question it. But Blade at center. Rosario at left. And Yankiel at left. All right, Jose Suarez. Quick inning. Quick inning for them is another triple. I'm getting sick of seeing these triples. It actually makes no sense. It's an absurd amount of triples that we've seen. 2-run home run. So we take the 2-1 lead. Just waiting for them to hit more triples. Bo's been continuing to struggle. No outs with the runner on third. A 3-run home run is going to give them a 2-run lead. So, unfortunately, Jose Suarez is kind of horrendous. Leadoff guy gets on, pop out, strikeout, and a fly out. 86 miles per hour. That should have been a 400-foot home run. What are we doing? Angel with another hit. Rocchio moves him over to the third. Khalil not able to hit him in. Bo gets on base. Mayo gets on base, so we have the tying run on first. Blade loads the bases up for Kafis, who flies out. Clutch, clutch. Ralphie hits a base hit. There we go. So we have shallow normal runner, normal arm. We're not going to send him here because we still have 1 out. Kemp is up. He also hit a home run today. Strikes out this time, though. Angel. Ball bounces away. 2-0 count. We'll see if he's clutch here. Angel is just, he's taking over. Grand Slam. So that's the second Grand Slam of the year as well. We'll see if it shows that in his accomplishments. Yeah. Walk-off hit. He had a Grand Slam in AAA as well this year. He was not in AAA for very long. That's actually hilarious. He's only there for 9 games, 12 appearances. So we've out-woba them. Jose Suarez potentially might be able to get through this. Now he's not. Potentially not happening. Walters, that's an error, so that's not his fault. Gets a double play, though. Gets through that 7th inning. Very good. See if Walters can give us the 8th as well. Solo home run. Jordan Walker's pretty good. It's in the red, but gives up or gets through that inning. 0 for 2 is Blade, so we can look to potentially pinch hit for him if we have anyone from the other side of the plate, which we do. We'll leave Rosario in center and see if he's able to finally get a hit against a lefty. There we go. We're geniuses, I know. Double there for him. Kafis hits a single and hits him in. Ralphie hits a double. Our Woba's freaking out right now. The strikeouts. A wild pitch is going to score us another run. Then he gets hit. And double play is going to figure it out or end that inning for us. So we have a 4-run lead. So we are going to bring in. Probably just bring in Seawald again since it's 4-run. If he gives up a run, then we'll bring in Whitlock. He does. Oh, he has to pitch another batter. Now he can come in for the 1-out save. Pumping his stats up. don't know. Maybe the Woba lineup is the key. Our offense seems to be doing a little bit more consistently better. So Angel is not starting right now, which means that he's going to get the start over Ralphie. Yankiel will go to 9th, and Rosario will go to 9th. And then we'll put him in center. Day in left. And Yankiel and Alfonso Rosario will play. Yeah, he's still pretty decent defensively. Don't question it. Just accept it. All right, so they have a lefty on the bump today, so Quinn Matthews is about to get smacked around. Parker Messick on the bump today, going for win number 7. Nothing happening for us in the first inning there. They did get 1 hit in the first inning. Infield hits, a walk, but they don't score anything. Blade gets a walk here. Rosario flies out. Khalil flies out. And Zardo gets a walk, so 2 walks this inning for them. And Angel's going to strike out. See if Parker is able to continue to deal. Gives up another hit, though, but is able to work out of it. Ralphie strikes out. Jose flies out. Kemp hits a single here. Fielder's choice, so 1 hit for us, 3 hits for them. 4 hits for them. 5 hits for them. Scott stealing third. Pass ball moves him to third. But Parker's able to get through another inning. Blade hits a leadoff double here. Love to see that. We'll see if Alfonso is able to clutch up, and he is. Gets an RBI. How many RBIs is that? Just his second, right? Yeah. Decent speed as well. Only 45, but stealing 65 could be someone that could get a steal at some point. Hits a single, gets the third, so we have runners on the corner. Angel. Angel's just been on fire. Does he have heat by his name? He doesn't. He should. He's been doing a ton. And a pass ball is going to score Manzardo for the 3rd run. Ralphie's going to strike out this time. Jose, it's a 2-run home run. Maybe I figured something out. Maybe just look at the WOBA. You don't pay attention to the AI. You don't pay attention to where people should be. And you just go by the WOBA. Run number 6. We get another walk. Flies out. So they did bring in a new pitcher. Oh, we hit enter too many times. So we're sending him to 3rd. Let's see if it works out. It does. Angel gets a walk. Yeah, his he's been on base a ton. I guess we can't see that very. There's probably some way. I don't care enough to look at it in the middle of a game. When we can easily see it after. Parker's at 87. We're going to see if he can get through the 6. He does. So 6 scoreless for him. That's fantastic. Jose with a solo home run. Maybe our offense, maybe we figured it out. Because this is so much more consistent. We're getting guys on. We're getting hits. We're getting home runs. See if Parker can give us one final inning with a 7-run cushion. Loses the shutout, unfortunately. But he does get through a 7th inning for us. Manzardo gets walked here. So because we're in the 7th here, we're going to look and put Kafis in for Manzardo to have some speed. And have him steal. Angel strikes out this time. Ralphie grounds out. And Jose is going to pop out. So not able to get that run across. Parker has given us more than enough this game. So we are going to go with Logan Evans, I guess. A little nervous. Gets a second out. And he loves giving up home runs. So 7-4 now. Kemp grounds out. Mayo gets a single here. Blade gets on base. Rosario strikes out. And Khalil is able to hit a single here, which is going to score the runner from second. Keep runners on first and second for Kafis, who's going to strike out. So it's 8-4 here. We give him to a base runner, even though he was giving up 2 runs and 2 hits. That's an error, so I don't blame him for that. All right, that works out. So we are playing all of a sudden. So if they have the same, I think we can just make the decision of who to leave in. Which I'm going to throw Manzardo in there. Yeah, that's what I wanted to look at was what Angel's at now. His Wobo's up. I think it's went up 5 points already. Yeah, he's on a heat streak now. He's been mashing the ball, so we'd love to see that, especially someone like that who's so versatile. It's so nice when he's hot because it's so easy just to throw him anywhere on the field. So you know he's going to produce. So our pitching, our 2 top starters have been pretty decent. Mitch has got blown up a couple times. Otherwise, he's been doing pretty decent. But Cantillo pitched well in his last start. We've just been throwing crap at the wall and hoping something sticks with it. But we're back to being 1 game under 500, 5 games back, and 4 games back of the wild card. So I don't know. In some sense, I hope that we can continue to figure things out. And at worst, like actually with these injuries, it's kind of crazy. So he was just a free agent signing. We got him for next year. But Jake Bennett we lost this year, which he wasn't really doing that great for us. But Gavin we lost pretty early into the year, 54 innings. So he was one of the reasons we were doing really well at the beginning of the year. So that will be a big part of our rotation that we'll get back. Fairbanks, we got actually nothing from him, which is really annoying. We had literally 1/3 of an inning from him at the beginning of the year. And we have Adiel Amador, who was not batting well this year, but is someone that is interesting that can play a lot of different positions. We had him in the outfield, but is a middle infield as well. So is someone that could be like a Brian Rocchio type spot. Hopefully, this is a sign of positive things to come. Maybe that's what we need to do, and maybe we try to do the equivalent for pitching as well. So pitching super stats. We need to look at expected FIP. Is that a stat? So maybe we look at lowest FIP, but then we become. And it's a little trickier because then we don't have. Logan Evans has actually just been. Yikes. Yeah, we're going to send him down. We don't have any pitchers down here, which is kind of funny. Then we bring Joe back up. All right, we'll give them 5 pitchers. We'll give them 5 pitchers. Throw them 5 pitchers as well. Why are we whatever? Go to the instructional league. Have some fun. Actually crazy that we'd sign a half-star 16-year-old. Like, what's the point of that? Let's let him go to high school at that point. But that is going to be it for this one. So we ended on a positive note. Maybe we figured out something with the WOBA. Maybe we'll figure out something with like the pitching stats or the advanced stats that we can use to measure um, a pitching super stat that might matter. Maybe that's expected ERA. But at the same time, a little bit trickier, I think, for pitchers to quite figure that all out. But yeah, that's it for this one. If you made it to this point, I appreciate it. I'll talk to you all in the next one. Peace.